Good evening. I never discuss paranormal things with people who don't believe in them at all. I think it's just a waste of time. They will say it's all a hoax. People are trying to make money. People never see ghosts. They just believe they see them. People don't have near-death experiences. They just believe they do. There's nothing strange going on. Everything is explained. No, I never talked to them about this. It's just a waste of time. Basically, what they are saying is that I never saw a ghost, so nobody else can see them. I never had a near-death experience, so nobody else can have them. Right? And it gets really, really silly when they are trying to prove this to you, right? They say, so you say you saw a ghost? Well, I can prove to you that you didn't. Just try it. So I don't talk to them. Now, it's another thing with people who are looking into these questions, of course. They're interested, looking for answers. Now, this is an area where there's a lot of unknowns. And I understand, I don't know things. I know some things, but there's a lot that I don't know. So I'm always interested to hear what people have to say. And I keep an open mind, whatever it is, see, because you can learn something. And it's fascinating, of course. Now, the other day I was tested on this. Do I keep an open mind or not? See, this was my girlfriend. She's very much interested in spiritual things, like me. And she was on a course over the weekend, a spiritual course. And she loved it. And then she came home and she had bought something. See, they were selling these pendulums. Maybe you heard about these pendulums. And it's basically a rock or something, right? A small thing, rock, connected to a chain. And it's about this tall, right? And you hold the chain and you can ask questions to the pendulum. And it will give you answers. I never ever tried it. I never believed in it. And I was skeptical to this. She was all enthusiastic about it. She showed it to me. And she showed they had different pendulums, and this one really connected to her. So she bought that one. And then she started using it, and she says it's working. And so I asked her if she could show it to me, how it was working, right? So she did. So she was holding the pendulum, and the pendulum would swing from left to right if the answer was no, and back and forth if the answer was yes. And she showed this to me, and the thing was really swinging. So this is what she would do. She would hold something, like a bottle of some mineral, some supplement, or some food. She would hold it in one hand and put it to her chest. And then hold up the pendulum and ask the question, is this good for me? Right? Talking about the supplement or whatever it is. Could be anything, banana, whatever, apple. And the thing started to swing. Right? And it was swinging yes. It was saying yes, see? And I was looking at this thing, it was really swinging, you see? And I thought, wow, maybe she's making it move, sort of up subconsciously or something. So I asked her if I could try it. So, yes, of course. So I was holding the pendulum and did the same thing, right? Holding the supplement, and I asked the same question. is this good for me? And the thing didn't move at all, no movement whatsoever, right? And she said, well, maybe this is not your pendulum. You know? I was still skeptical, you see. And then I asked her, so can I hold it? And you asked the question. And she said, yeah, of course. So I was holding the chain, and she was doing the same thing with the bottle. And then she said, asked the question, is this good for me? And the damn thing started to swing. And it was very clear. And I was very certain to hold my hand totally still, you see. No movement in my fingers whatsoever. And the thing started to swing. And it was the same answer as she got. This supplement was good for her. It was amazing. And then we talked about it. And then she said this, you don't need the pendulum, she said. So I asked her, what do you mean? Well, you already know. You always pick the right thing, see? You know what to eat, what to get. You know. And this is correct. I do. I noticed this long time ago. If I hold something, I just know if it's good for me or not. So, of course, this is you who are doing this. It's not the pendulum. It's you. So she was making it move. Not with her body, but she was. See? Well, that's my theory, anyway. Yeah, I do this all the time. If you're going to buy something, like a camera or something, yeah, I can look at the cameras and they will sort of talk to me. See, I used this method early on. Now I don't anymore. But in the beginning, when I started to realize that, I could actually tell. I was using this. So if there was a choice, let's say there was a camera, 2 cameras, right? Which one should I buy? And then I looked at these cameras, and I would notice that one of the camera, that there was a light surrounding it. I was picking up some brightness in one of them. And that's how I used my ability, what do you want to call it. I would say, okay, I'll pick that camera. Could be anything. So I have been using this earlier, this thing with being bright or not, but now it's just sort of automatic. I just pick it. I see, it talks to me, something. So that's my theory about how this works. You know if this supplement is good for you or not. And when you're holding the pendulum, you are making that damn pendulum swing. That's my theory. Do you have some experience with this? I would love to hear this. You know something about this. Because I got the proof. See, I could actually see it's working. It's doing something is happening with this pendulum. I'm dead certain about it. I did not make that thing move, but still it was moving. See, great stuff, I think. Right. Be good.